Welcome to the stream, everybody. How are we doing? Is this working? I have no idea. Things could have been moved, because I can't hear myself right now. Hello? That could be quieter than normal. Let's see. Hello? That might be a bit better. That should be a bit better. And now, looking at things and realise that my audio interface was really low. There we go. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm just making sure you can hear everything. It looks like we're doing pretty good. How are we all doing today? Doing some HendoSMP stuff. We could just get into it, shall we? There we go. Everything's working. Wow, this is a first. Okay, so you can see we are in the HendoSMP. And it's just me online at the moment. However, we've got quite a few things to do today. So first we're going to sleep. But as you can see, I've kind of been a bit busy. A little bit busy. As you can see, we've started clearing out the lake. And we're going to continue that today. If you just give me 1 second, folks. Sorry about that. I'm now back. Just had to do something real quick. So, let's see. You can kind of see. So, I mean, this is where the kind of cave bit was. So, yeah, you can see in here it's a water. So I kind of needed to cut this off. And I've decided that this is the level I want it to be. However, I don't know if I haven't quite done the math if that is low enough. I'm presuming it is for this area, but I think for the rest of it, only because that was a cave. See here, so I think I'll do the same for here. Probably add walls here. And this I could probably build it down to here, whereas this kind of went real deep, especially here. So, but you can. This will all be put to the level. Other than this, I'll probably roughly level out these ravines here, and these bits here. But it's going to be roughly that seabed, and then we'll probably end up trimming into it a little bit. I'm not too sure though. I was trying to get the schematic ready for today, but it's it's been a bit difficult. Yeah, so we're just going to continue clearing this area out. So we're just going to grab the stuff we need for that. Which I actually don't know where that is. There's a chance it could be in here. We'll hear the sponges. Maybe it was in that chest. I didn't properly look. I thought my spares were in there. Like, there's no piston in here. Where did I put it at? because I took a break from it. I started doing it this morning, but because I was sorting my honey farm, it was overflowing. Oh, and before you smart guys say that, oh, well, why have you made it onto Honeybox? We've got a data pack that, you know, reverses it, so it's all chill. Ah, can't move my mouse. Here's a piston. That actually might just make it work. I don't know. Repeater lever. Yeah, that's all I need. And then we'll just get a stack of stone. Okay. Let's just get going with it. It's a bit quiet today. That's okay. So first, start recording, as always. We gotta replay it. I think when we update to 1.21.10, I'm gonna change to playback, or no. I keep messing up the name of that. What's it called? Flashback. Supposedly it's much better. I haven't really dabbled in it yet, but apparently it is much better. I'm gonna need more sand than this. I'm gonna grab it before I, you know, regret it. For context, I think the lake starts here, so basically anything at this level has been cleared out, which it takes a lot more work than I initially thought, so this could be... I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible, because I can't really do anything until this is done, which is slightly unfortunate, but, you know. Here we go. This type of thing makes it so much easier though, because it's like, with the sand, I just have to hold right click. And then I just, you know, the sponges are a bit more difficult, but... yeah. Episode 1. Episode 1 was out Saturday morning. Just before, it was like a couple hours before the Hermitcraft stuff came out. So hopefully some of you caught that. You know, mine was 20 minutes. So, you know, it was a quick watch before the Hermits if you wanted to watch that. Here we go. Oh. Oh. This is a test of my microphone. I'm just trying to sort the levels, guys. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Welcome back to another video inside the HendoSMP. Yeah, that's fine. Aha. Push limit. So I'm basically doing it via push limits, so as soon as we get to 12, is the push limit, so it's just going to be 12 by 12 boxes that I clear out. Which, you know, keeps it kind of simple, because I just click until, you know, it doesn't click anymore. I did not mean... Okay, wow, what's happening today? I've also been trying to get a trident, but, like, I've had, like, loads of trident guys spawn, and none of them have dropped their tridents. It's just a little bit frustrating. What am I doing? Yeah. This might get a better position. There we go. There we go. So I'm planning, keyword is planning, on getting episode 2 out this week. I have not started editing it. I have not started really. I've kind of started thinking about it. Because what ended up happening is I had so much footage for episode 1 that I decided that that would be all of the beginning stuff. It would just be dedicated to starting the world, a lot of interaction and all that. And then episode 2 is going to be getting stuff done and getting a starter base built, which, spoilers. So that's kind of where my headspace is at, because obviously I'm really far behind. I just was not in the mood for editing the first month of the server being on, so I've got hours of footage that just need edited. Like, the fact that I've just uploaded episode 1, with, you know, barely getting diamond gear, and now I'm on full netherite gear, starting the mega base, starter base finished, you know. Just like, you know, it's, yeah, I'm really behind on the YouTube videos for it, but oh well, we're now starting the mega base. Is this nearly done placing? They're much longer than you think. I've found that with this project, I'll be doing a little bit of it on stream, but most of it is gonna have to be me like watching something, because this can get very boring. I got a couple hours of it done this morning, but like, this is tedious. And it's not a small lake either. Like, you know, we've maybe done an 1/8 of it. It stops here, so it's just all this area. And then we have to texture the whole thing. So, you know, it's not going to be easy. And this side I've been sponging it. It's probably not the most efficient, but like, I'm at the point where speed is more important than if I get the most sponge out of it. Because like, I place them in the nether and then break them with hose. It's not the most difficult thing. Although I find with the replay, it can be a bit funny with the nether stuff. So, I need to kind of pause it when I go into the nether, but I found that sometimes I forget to, you know, press unpause. So I've been starting to do it where if I've got like a stack of wet sponge, I'll just go over and put it in my temporary super smelter. And I'm sorry, my voice is just not on today. I don't know if this is going to be a very long stream. It's like, I'm starting to feel it, and I've not... I'm obviously coming up with something, which is not good. I guess it could give me a week to... edit episode 2 and maybe even start 3. To be fair, episode 1, it didn't help that I, kind of made a whole song for it in the first 6 minutes, something like that. If you haven't seen it, I suggest go watching it now. If you're watching the VOD, because I don't think anyone's watching at the moment. Live. I don't know. Oh, there is. I'm listening to this like a podcast while I draw. Okay, Val. I got that right? Or have I got that completely wrong? Maybe I have. Wait, hold on. Let me tab out. I think it is. Yes, yes, I got it right. I was checking your channel history and I noticed that you did not say who you were at any point, so I started having a heart attack. Welcome to the stream. Replacing sponges and sand. It's like peak content. Oh. Have you seen episode 1? Oh, my voice is actually starting to go. Maybe I should have filled a water bottle. A little, but not all of it. Did you see the music video? Well, I can jog your memory. Let me pause my replay. That was a great water bucket clutch. Creeper! Okay. Oh wait, my ender chest is okay. That's slightly embarrassing. Because what I need is this. And this. How do I pause my music? I haven't actually got a button for that. Pause. Oh, cool. I can do that. How epic. What have I done? I've completely messed everything up. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. I think it's this disc. Ready?
Yo. Mining all night. I don't need sleep. Pickaxe swinging. I'm digging deep. Stone breaks slow. I smell the air. Then I see blue. Diamonds everywhere. Torchlight flickers. Mobs draw near. Hear that? Nope, no fear. Lava's close, but I don't care. I'm rolling in riches. Diamonds everywhere. I got diamonds shiny and rare. Stacking them up high. I just don't care. Creep blew up. I gave him a stare. He can't stop me. I got diamonds everywhere. I got diamonds shiny and rare. Stacking them up high. I just don't care. Creep blew up. I gave him a stare. He can't stop me. I got diamonds everywhere. Built my base with a diamond floor. Diamond walls with a diamond door. Even my wolf's got diamond flare. And guess what? I got diamond hair. Diamonds in my chest. Diamonds in my chair. Diamonds in my shoes. I got diamonds to spare. Diamonds in my grin. Yeah, I don't care. Drip and shine. Diamonds in my hair. I got diamonds shiny and rare. Stacking them up high. I just don't care. Creeper blew up. I gave him a stare. He can't stop me. I got diamonds everywhere. I got diamonds shiny and rare. Stacking them up high. I just don't care. Creeper blew up. Gave him a stare. He can't stop me. I got diamonds everywhere.
No. Okay. You're going to have to give me a minute because unfortunately Mother is calling. So I'm going to have to deal with this rather quickly. Give me one moment, folks. I'm just going to log out. Thanks. We'll be back in a second. we're back. Apologies. Camera is malfunctioning. Might take a sec. Might not. Might need to manually fix it. Gonna manually fix it. There we go. Let's press play on the music. Oh. There we go. Wow. You'd think I was a professional streamer or something. Okay. What's happened since I've been away? Nothing. That's good. Okay. So yeah, that is my song, if you caught that. Okay, what were we doing? Draining this. Yes. So, should we talk about plans for the season, maybe? I don't know. Plans for the season. We could talk about that. Let me think. What can I tell you? I can tell you whatever I'm going to build is going to be extremely large and probably take the entire season, which the plan for the season is for it to be about a year long, so maybe just over a year. So I'm thinking this project is going to encompass that entire year. You know, and the fact that we've started it already. This isn't even the big part. This is just the painful grind that we have to do. Like this is the equivalent of like draining like 3 ocean monuments or something. Which, if you've ever drained an ocean monument, you know it takes a while. Okay, we're gonna need to fill these in. Let's see. Spotify release when? Maybe. Will I be like the mining diamonds kid? Except better. Because I just am better. Like, there's no debate about it. I am just better. Oh, so many sponges, so much sand, so much water. See, this is why I need to watch, like, a series whilst doing this. So I either listen to an audiobook, or watch a stream, or watch a series, whether that's on YouTube. So far I've completed... How many live series have there been? 6, I think? I've completed 3 out of the 6 live series. From Green's POV. So I could, you know, I could watch other people's, but I quite like Green's videos. There is also, like, I've been this month rewatching Stranger Things for the season 5, you know, release. You know, so I'm up to date because I haven't watched it in a while. I think a lot of people are doing that. That's why it's top 10 on Netflix. Sponge stole my water. It's diabolical, that is. I should not have started that in the middle. What am I doing? What am I doing? Sometimes I just think I'm awful at the YouTube thing. Like, there's been like a handful of times already where I've just not pressed the record button on OBS. Which is like a problem, right? Like, for example, the whole Diamond music video, that was made because I forgot to press record. It was like first day of the server being on, and I had to go do something real quick, right? And so I log off, I stop the recording because I didn't know how long I was going to be. And I got back within 15 minutes and I just continued without pressing record. Which is rookie error, you know, like, and like the amount of times where I've just forgotten to press start record is insane. Welcome over on Twitch. How we all doing? We're doing, oh wait, I can't do that. We are doing a grind today. We're basically placing sand and sponges. We are draining a lake. A lake. It's not even a small lake either. It's a big lake. So it's for the mega base. Mega base. Yeah. This is so satisfying. Here's a question for chat. One of the members of the HendoSMP is wanting to edit videos, but like no budget. Does anyone have a good editing software without a watermark that's like free? It would be much appreciated. Hello? Is anyone there? Where did my... Okay, that just really confused me.
Place the water.
Whee! Okay. Just spam them at this point. Lovely. This is why we get another right hole. Okay, so I haven't been talking that much. So, how's everybody doing? How are we all doing? Are we okay? Anything on anyone's mind? I left the torches. I don't know which way is which. Oh, that would have been bad. There we go. But torches make this much easier, so... I'd water. Oh, I could have just gone over. Oh well. Here's the torches. You know what I wonder? Is what my days online have been. I don't really want to check. I also don't know if it's carried onto this server. It would be unfortunate if we lost all these stats. So, a little bit of a peek behind the curtain. I host the server myself until it kind of all went downhill. And so I host it like at my home. And that's not where I permanently live because I'm at uni. So I like stay at my uni, but the weekends like I go home and you know it's still my home. And so I host, you know, the server at my home. However, the internet at my home has been down for a couple weeks now. So on Friday, I was at the point where, okay, I've now been told that it's going to take longer than what was originally quoted. And what was originally quoted will have been reasonable. You know, it would have been a week where I was like, okay, the server can be down for a week. Then it got to 2 weeks and I was like, okay, this is going to be a problem. So I'm now hosting the server with a separate company. I've got a month, and because it's like the first month, I got a first month discount and all that. So currently I'm not hosting it. So basically this is a long way of saying I had to transfer all the server files onto a different server, and I don't know, because I couldn't transfer all of them because of the way that, you know, people, like, companies run their servers. So it's like I couldn't transfer everything over. So I have no idea if the achievements are saved in the, you know, world folder, or if they are saved locally even. Like, I don't know. We can have a look. Let's see. Statistics. Where is statistics? Here it is. Never mind. These numbers are quite large. What is it? Days played. Or is it time played? Maybe time played. Time played. Yes, okay. I think. Yeah, no, that seems reasonable. 3.5 days. That seems... It's not Hermitcraft numbers, is what it is. I'm not interested. What's my most mined? Stone at 15,000. Time's broken. A fishing rod twice. I don't remember using a fishing... Oh, now I do. I have used a fishing rod. Times crafted stick at 10,000. Times used netherite pickaxe. Items picked up sand. Well, that actually makes sense. Dropped. Times used. I want to see where sponges is. It's quite high, actually. Mobs. Player. I've killed 34 people, and I've been killed by them 26 times. So what's my times died? Time slept in the bed, 181. Players killed. Player kills, 40. 96,000 jumps. These are actually high numbers now that I think about it. Interesting. I can't be bothered doing this anymore. I've been doing it all day. Oh, what else is there that we could do? I'm sorry. The plan for the stream is no longer the plan for the stream. Like, I think this I need to do with whilst watching something because it is tedious. Like, I didn't even record any of that, so that's useless. Doesn't go in there, goes in here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some kind of community tasks, and by some I only have one on my mind, and that is on. Oh gosh, that's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we are doing a server-wide, I don't know, help slash I don't know what to call it. Server-wide event, I guess is what you could call it. Effectively, we are going to be placing dirt. We're gonna be placing dirt. I'll explain it when I get there. But for now, how about I talk about my base? So my base, basically, once I drain that lake, I've got a whole, basically, I've kind of designed it. I've got it over in a creative server. And effectively, I've got the entire ground textured to be kind of cool. It's stony, it's a fade from black. It's a gradient from kind of black concrete to effectively stone, and then that goes to like stone to kind of mossy grass and stuff. Effectively, in the kind of darker bits, so the black and all and kind of the deep slate blocks, that is where I'm going to have massive purple like kind of cracks in the ground. I'm going the wrong way. And effectively, in those cracks is going to be the layered glass kind of technique. So if you didn't know, if you get layers of colored glass and layer them, if you have 8 layers of it, basically creates like a really nice fog. And if you have like lit blocks at the bottom with like carpet over the top, it looks sick. It's kind of like a fog dye, and effectively that's what I'm going to be doing there. So I'm going to need a lot of glass. So villager trading for glass is actually something that I'm going to need to set up. And then I'm also going to need to find a way to get excessive amounts of purple dye. How'd you get that? How'd you get purple dye? Is there like a purple flower? Or why don't I know this? Hold on. I should know this. You know what, I probably do know this. It's just not in my head at the moment. Mix blue and red. Okay, how'd you get blue? So lapis. Or the blue flower. Okay. And then what about red? It's the rose flower, I guess. So actually purple dye. Oh wait, maybe there's another way to get it. That's the only way. Oh, that's going to be a bit annoying. So I'm going to need to figure out how to get either lapis. I get it from villagers. Solved. Villagers are going to be like desperate this season because I didn't have a particularly good villager setup in the KSMP. So this is going to be big help. Okay, so here this big area, basically surrounded by these mountains, is going to be our shopping district. Yes. Well, yeah, that's not how that works. So, effectively, you see how there's like a lot of water? We don't want that in the shopping district. And like, I looked for places. This is kind of the best spot. You know, there's places with actual ground, but they're not quite big enough. They're not quite near enough to spawn. They're not quite centralized. So, like, I could show you other options. Oh, can I? I could if I do a wee admin. Should I do a wee admin? No, because this is for my benefit. I'm putting my foot down. Maybe I could show you in this. I could, unless I've not been there in this server. Okay, I guess I can. So effectively, our options were this plains area, or up here in this jungle forest area. There was a flat bit somewhere, but basically this would have required removing an insane amount of trees. This was just kind of too far out of the way, and someone really wanted a plains biome, and this is kind of the best one for them. Oh, this was another option, but like this is like miles away, right? So we effectively decided altogether that this was kind of the best option. And you know what? We'll get a group project out of it by placing all this grass. So it might happen on Tuesday. I kind of want like a good amount of us to do it, because then it won't take that long. Plus we get to talk to each other and, you know, discuss what everyone's doing. You know what? That's actually pretty good progress. I should be checking this more often. Boost my confidence. But yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Don't know what's happening there. Yeah. So, that's kind of the plan. So we're going to get some shops hopefully done by the end of the week. However, I want a good amount of us to be there. So it could end up that because more people are available during the weekends. The problem with me is that weekends aren't good for me, because that's when I'm at home and I don't have my PC. I only have my laptop, and my laptop cannot deal with streaming. Am I going the right way? I bet I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I am going the right way. So yeah, that's the plan. However, this weekend I need to put that in the thing. Okay, this weekend we're doing the Ender Dragon fight, so I'm going to bring my keyboard and my mouse home, as well as my mic and stuff. And then the recording's actually a problem when I'm on my laptop. Fantastic. I completely just lost my camera, I think. last check. Oh, no, I haven't. It's back. Okay. So I don't really know how to fix the problem with, recording on my laptop. It just, I've been editing on my laptop and it's been slow. Oh god. Like, that thing, I'm not gonna lie, it is just ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Zoe, but it just is. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. The other option is we do it on a Friday. And yeah. Or we do it on a Saturday. No, that doesn't work. We can't do mornings because of the American. But so basically, there's a group of as like the admin of the server, I'm having to arrange basically everything. There's people that can have their own events. That's fine. But the server-wide events like Ender Dragon Fight or shopping district stuff, all of that I basically have to arrange. And the thing I've realized is that basically there's no one from Asia or Eastern Europe, so I can kind of work with that. So in the States, so I'm in the UK. So we're basically zero, plus or minus 0 in the middle for GMT. If you were to take the States, they are 6 hours behind, I think, from me. No. Yes, they are. So when it's lunchtime for me, that's kind of when they wake up. Yeah. And then we also have people in like Australia and New Zealand, which is basically me but flipped over. So when it's the morning for me, it's the evening for them, and when it's the evening for me, it's the morning for them. So kind of what we've managed to figure out is that the Australian guys, they can do mornings for them. So, and if we did evenings for them, that's, the US guys wouldn't be able to partake. So basically the timing that we've got is me late evening, US early evening, and Aussie/New Zealand morning. Yeah, it's all so confusing. Time zones are an actual pain. They're a pain. Like, why can't everyone just be awake at the same time? Oh. So we've done that. We could design a melon and pumpkin farm. Don't do that? Let's do that. Let's design a melon and pumpkin farm. That'll be fun. You will see spoilers, by the way, because we'll be going on to my creative world. I need to make a Christmas skin. Or get someone to make a Christmas skin. Should I commission it? I could commission it. Anyone want the job of Christmasifying my skin? Okay, if you're a skin designer, comment below in the VOD on YouTube or Twitch, wherever you're watching. I think you can comment below Twitch VOD. If not, go over to YouTube. Same name. If you want to make a Christmas skin for me, let me know. I'd be happy to, I'd rather get commissioned via this than via some random person on Fiverr. Is that what's called? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, this world just does not want to load, does it? I mean, to be fair. So, spoilers incoming. This is the lake. If you don't recognize it, that's the back of the lake. This is the front of the lake. So my starter base is like here. All of my base stuff is here. The chest is like here, right? Or here, something like that. You know, this is the lake. It's big. It's big. Nothing else than that. Here we go. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Okay, I'm getting warnings left, right, and center that this stream is not smooth. I'm gonna just quit Minecraft. Oh, reload it. Let's go to facecam. That should be better. Then we'll reload it. Just give it a sec. It ain't liking all of this. Let's just give it a sec. Looks like we're running smoothly now. Let me just reload my Twitch and YouTube dashboards. Okay. You know what? We might end the stream when we do that. We might. I'm not gonna lie. We might just end the stream here. It's been a pretty good stream. Who's live right now? Let's see. Who is the Terraid? Jojo Solos. Oh, Joe Hills. Ren, Hypno, Tango, Skit. Okay, I've got like a billion to choose from. Fruit. Exuma. We might do Exuma. I quite like Exuma. But like everyone's streaming Hermitcraft. Yeah, we will end the stream. I want to go watch these. I think they're probably all together. I'll probably do an Exuma raid. I don't know who I'm gonna watch though. That's a question. Thank you all very much for watching today's stream. I hope you enjoyed it. We did quite a bit of grinding, I'm not gonna lie. We did quite a bit of grinding. Yeah, so obviously progress is happening with that. Yeah, it's happening. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching today's stream. If you enjoyed it, please consider following, liking, all that jazz, subscribing over on YouTube. Go check out the HendoSMP series. You know, we've started it. You know, it's happening. It's now. Yeah, so yeah, thank you all very much for watching the stream. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. I'm gonna send you off to Exumavoid. Exumavoid is a hermit on Hermitcraft. If you don't know what Hermitcraft is, you're about to find out. It's kind of similar to the stuff I do here, just better, more professional, more views. Who knows, maybe I'm a hermit someday. Probably not. Yeah, so once again, thank you very much for watching the stream. Check out HendoSMP and maybe KSMP if you want to. You know, those videos are still up. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. HendoSMP's episode 2 out this week. Who knows? Bye.